Hey y'all. Today we're going to be learning some new rules to your life. You're going to be remembering that promises that never come to be are just empty words. And it's time for you to start creating your own life, living your own dream, investigating and look closely at people that like to sit there and talk shit about you, talk shit about the way that you're doing it. You know, these rules that don't seem fair to you, they're kind of what other people have set up for you. Like, you know, the way that you want your life to be going about isn't set up for you. It is set up for this other person to do whatever the hell they want. And, you know, there's always these promises of, you know, we're gonna be, it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows and sweetness all round, and you're too busy thinking about the future and thinking about how good it used to be and how good, you know, the words sound, that you're not really looking closely and asking the questions, and you know, you're not being able to, you're too busy sitting here thinking that all these impossible things are going to come to life. You're trapping yourself like a bird in a cage because you're believing that, you know, you're kind of sitting here thinking that this person's words are law. You're not really believing that you have any conviction in this. You're kind of sitting there waiting around, passing time, thinking that one day it's all going to change and one day it's all going to get better. And you feel this growing pressure now to kind of, yeah, you're looking at your life and going like, life is too short, life is too, you know, it's too good not to live. You know, you're kind of realizing that the pressure's on now. You're not going to sit around and wait for this. You're going to wake up from your dream and you're going to realize that this person is not telling the whole truth. They're just telling you what you want to hear so that they can keep you around for whatever it is that they want you to be around for. Oh, you need to get curious. And this curiosity is gonna, you know, if you don't go ahead and follow this curiosity, you're not going to have the opportunity to leave and figure out, you know, what is waiting for you around the corner. Instead, you're kind of just sitting there going like, oh, I'm going to sit here and do nothing about it, and I'm just going to sleep my life away, and I'm just going to wait for this person to deliver on what they said that they were going to deliver on. And you really need to just start living in your weirdness. Like, you need to start living in your uniqueness, so that this person doesn't really, you know, this person is someone that lets their anger rule them, or maybe they put you in a situation where they make people look at you like they make people look at you in a way that, like, you're unhinged. You're the person that's in the wrong here. It's not the fact that, like, you know, you're getting angry because of this person's never delivering on promises, and you're sitting around thinking, here, like, this isn't fair. But once you start, you know, really looking closely into the situation, you're going to believe that this is actually an impossible thing that's never going to come to life. And you've kind of trapped yourself in this situation now, and it's really time to wake up. It's time to wake up and realize that this is your moment. You're not going to be sitting and waiting around for time to come and take you, because otherwise you're going to be waiting your whole life. You're going to die in this situation if you don't kind of go and wake yourself up from this. All right, we got but I see you trying to, you need to use your time well. You need to make every moment of what you're doing lead up to this, so that you can create what you desire, but in the right way. Like, you need to use your time well. Instead of sitting here going like, oh, well, I've got to cook and clean, we've made plans to do this, we've made plans to do that. Use your time and your moments the way that you can to make sure that you're creating what you desire, because this person's never going to come through. You're going to need to be sovereign. You're going to need to make choices even when you feel blocked, and you're going to need to stop covering up these areas and get to know the real you, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're literally going to sit here with your life and you're never going to turn into this queen. Like, you're literally just going to waste your entire fucking life on this person. For what? Like, it's time to get to know the real you. You need to stop covering up these errors that this person is doing. It's time to stop bullshitting yourself, to stop living in the lies. Like, you get so... This person's really good at sweet talking. That's what I keep getting. Like, But once you look really closely, there's no evidence to actually show that what they say and what they do actually matches up. You're just waiting around. You're waiting around, waiting around, waiting around. And eventually you're going to get to the point where you're going to just die. You're going to die in this situation. And if it's not a matter of, like, you stay there forever, it's going to be a matter of you're going to stay there so bloody long. Like, you're growing up. You're going to stay there so long that you're going to lose who you are. And you're going to end up forgetting that you want to be this queen, that you do have something to bring to the table. You are rare and free. Like, it's time to really wake up and see that, because what you're doing is just literally going, like, who am I now? This person has wasted so much of your time and wasted so much of your life with all the sweet talk of, oh, one day we're going to do this, one day we're going to do that. And you know what? He's mad. He or she, whoever it is, they're mad. They're sitting there stroking their cat. And, you know, everyone's a little different in what they perceive their reality to be. But it's time for you to really grow in this experience and to not sit there and just wait around for the words to come true. Like, this person's painting you in a bad light because they want to control